listening right here on the show, where we bring to you some of the stories making the rounds on social media. My name is Elizabeth Musa, and with me this morning is Valentine.
Yes, Onyeka.
Valentine Onyeaka. A lot of things are happening on the social media space, but we'll start off with, we'll go to Benin and then come back to Lagos. In Benin, the Oba of Benin, Oba Edo State, has declared a 2-week fasting and prayer for the land of Edo State. The exercise will run from September 15th to September 28th with daily fasting from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. According to the palace, the call is to ward off all evil and seek peace for the land and the upcoming New Yam Festival. The monarch, who urged all Benin sons and daughters at home and abroad, as well as other residents of Edo State, to take part in the spiritual exercise. We'll see some of the reactions, but first let me get your reaction on this conversation.
How do we decide to fight physical issues that we know that we haven't, so we've not exhausted our option, and so we are pushing the remaining one to the creator to handle?
Yeah, I mean, why not? The creator is always is always the first point of call, if you ask me.
So why I've said what I've said is just simple, so that whoever wants to listen will hear and watch. Let us leave the divine area for the divine, and let us deal with what we need to deal with, which we know that we have answers to. Insecurity of a state, right? Consistent, call it as you may, criminal activity, killings, and even worse, kidnapping and all that stuff. It is not God-made. He has no business with the creator. Rather, he has business with security personnel and those who are in the line of offices that are supposed to do their job. It's a very simple thing. Edo State is not the whole world. I don't know the length and breadth of it. We have well-equipped police force. We have well-equipped military. We have well-equipped armed forces to not just deal, but deal decisively with those who are perpetrating this crime. So when you now say, let us have 2 weeks, is it 2 weeks, you said? 2 weeks,
2
right?
weeks for prayer.
2 weeks.
To ward of all evil and seek peace for the land. Also, it's also in preparations for the New Yam Festival.
Okay, so I might agree if it's a normal thing before the New Year Festival. But to say this is an answer to insecurity of the state, I'm not saying people should not pray. I'm not saying people shouldn't go to church or go to mosque or do their traditional thing. But I'm saying that this is something that we have answer to. And the answer we have is for proper, well-detailed strategy, right? To deal with these people and deal with them decisively. These criminal elements, fish them out. We have what it takes. Intelligence, we have it. They know the length and breadth of Edo State. Is it arms? We have all those things. Or are we lacking personnel? No, we're not. We have what needs to be, right, to be in place to deal with these things. Intelligent men of the police force, we have them. There are some very smart men there who know exactly how to gather information and move and deploy people there to go deal with these people or look for them or fish them out.
Let's see how Nigerians are reacting to this conversation. I mean, I'm also from that place, so I probably also go on that fast.
Okay.
But let's see some of the reactions on social media. Youth in Process says, the Oba's call for prayer shows the desire for peace and progress in Edo State, but lasting solutions come when citizens take responsibility at the ballot. Only mass participation ensures leaders who protect lives and build prosperity.
My point.
When turnout is low, thugs thrive, and when united, we are the government. Protecting the vote starts with voting first. Get your PVC.
Most definitely.
Dumped says, everything calls for prayers. Government borrow money and squander.
Prayer.
Kidnappers and armed robbers.
Prayer.
Bad roads.
Prayer.
Hunger.
Prayer.
No accountability.
I'm sure prayer too.
Let's see some of the more reactions on social media.
Now become like
Imbuya Media says it will solve nothing, and I would like to think the Oba knows this. There's never a time when fasting and prayers are not going on in Nigeria. I agree. We're always fasting and praying across the board. La Vida Mercy says, while prayer and fasting are good, it's good. Edo people also need concrete action, better security, infrastructure, jobs, and governance. Spiritual intervention should go hand in hand with practical solutions to fight evil effectively.
Most and highly and well, properly said. Look, again, for the first time, I mean, everyone who has commented, they're speaking my mind clearly. Normally, I like to, go against what
so all of them are your people.
In fact,
did you send them? You sure you didn't give them
I'm
those
thinking they are beginning to. I'm sure they're checking on social media. Said, this man, let us just agree with him today. To live with peace.
Yes.
I mean, look, prayers have it does have its own place, right? They say even the Bible says, watch and pray. That what means stay vigilant. Make sure you follow through things. Be tactical in nature. Observe. Even if you trust, verify. Be willing to ask questions that will ask questions and give answers to the answers that you don't have the answers to. When that happens, guess what? You might have done the physical area that is within your confines and the power, within the ambience of your dissemination of what strength and ability. With that, now what now happens? You leave the rest for what? The Creator. But have we exhausted our options? Of course not. We've not got to the threshold. Let alone saying, let's go and fast and pray. Unless, maybe, he meant to say, this is a regular thing before the so-called festival that will come afterwards. If that be the case, then I can rest my horses. But if the latter is the case, then I will sit up and now say, can we expunge that from this matter and focus on what's on ground? Can we sit back with our intelligence community, intelligence, ecosystem, use that word, intelligence unit and agent and say, look, guys, let us intensify our partnership. Let us be able to speak to the people around those areas, like I've said before, on our shows, right? Our security personnel are not witches and witchcraft, and witches and wizards. They don't practice witchcraft. Although I don't know about some of them personally.
You can't say for sure. I was actually looking at you and wondering, how are you sure about it?
I leave it at that. But professionally, right, that doesn't come in as one of their criteria to use. They are well trained. Most of them, all of them, or most of them, go to police college. They train you well. So you know how to, get information from people. They have different units. You have the CID unit, you have the investigative unit, you have, it is well thought of and has been working for a while. What they now need to do is call several stakeholder meetings with local vigilantes. Call those who are responsible in different sectors, different wards, and say, look, this is your ward. You should know who's perpetrating crime. You should know who's harboring crime. You should know who's harboring criminals. You should know who's housing them. Let's begin to talk, right? So understand how Nigeria is designed. This country, because of the level of hunger, we are an incentive-driven nation. And I tell you, I don't have to be a police officer to know this thing, because I'm not anyways. But as a broadcaster and someone who understands how reports are done, I would say, throw out incentives out there. Boom! With the incentive, you will have people talking. People will talk. When you say, look, so people, XYZ people are now wanted, right? Proper information about these people will attract this amount of money. 1 million, 5 million, 500,000 naira. See, unless those people move out of that state, right? It's only a matter of time they will catch up to them. They will catch them. And those people who are purchasing crime will be brought to book. And those who are trying to plan other things, whether they're within the government, whether the politicians are using them or not, all that will come out to the light. Why? Because Nigeria is an incentive-driven nation. Even in America, they do it. Right? Yeah, so person there's a bounce on this person's head. Okay? And that is put out in the media. So everybody wants to look out for such person. They have nothing to lose. It's a win-win. You expunge such person from the society is safe, and you're making money. What are we talking about?
Well, let's move to our next story now, where a review of government spending records has revealed that the Nigerian police spent over 22 million naira to buy 85 cartons of cream crackers biscuit.
I want to believe
Color me completely shocked. Now, they bought 85 cartons of cream cracker biscuit for a whopping sum of 22 million naira for personnel on operations. Each carton cost over 280,000 naira. The report also shows that the police spent 13.3 million naira on just 24 packs of toilet rolls last year, items that cost far less in the open market. this one, like we say in local balance, this one weak me, really. But let's see some of the reactions on social media and see how Nigerians are reacting to this conversation before we come back to the studio. Obviously, Nigerians will have a lot to say. Tempulo De Mario says, 85 cartons of biscuits for 22 million naira. That's either the most expensive snack in history or something deeper is going on. Serious question. Should every government agency start publishing receipts so Nigerians can actually see the breakdown? It's a big question. I agree. 22. Okay, I'm still shocked. Gilby says Nigeria is the root and birthplace of corruption. It won't end now, because tell me why security agencies who are supposed to be making sure that things like this never happen are the ones far deeply rooted in crime and theft. You see why me, I'm all for prayer and fasting. Let's see more reactions. King Mike says, let's be honest with ourselves. Cracker biscuits are very expensive. Who is this person? We don't have to see fault in this person. You know when you know what they say, or rhyme code. The Nigerian police are many in number, and this amount can't even cater for all of them. That's from Oluwama.
So this is the funniest contributor I've ever
Honestly, Sarkimi Daraja says, only in Nigeria will police bosses eat millions on biscuits, while their men don't even have fuel for petrol. Look, if they say they spend this 22 million naira on overall upkeep, welfare, and whatnot, I'm not going to complain. But firstly, cracker biscuits in itself is, it's not food.
It's a snack.
So I can't even see. I'm picturing a policeman. I'm thinking, if this really happened, firstly, these people are complaining of not even getting paid, not getting paid well enough. If this really happened, even the policemen would be angry. Because why are you guys buying us cracker biscuits worth 22 million naira? They themselves will be angry.
So again, it's important that we see from this angle also. While we are all raging about the fact that the expensive amount of money buying cracker biscuits or whichever brand of biscuits, let's now ask ourselves a question. Please, can this biscuit go around the whole country? Let each and every one of us have a taste of it, because that's the only way I can get it. Make them get up. If it's not going to get to me, get to everybody here in this studio, get to those who are on the street, then we'll have reason to roll out our canes to begin to flog whoever it is that's in charge of that logistic.
So you are crying for your biscuit now.
You're
advocating for your own biscuit. Can this biscuit go
it
around?
Must get to all of us. So because right now we can't ask them to bring back the money. They won't bring back the money. But the fact they spend that amount of money on the biscuit, then let each and every Nigerian, right, 200 and something million of us, have one piece each. That's my own.
Can this biscuit go?
If it doesn't get to me, I will not find it. I will not be happy at all.
Honestly, I don't want the biscuit.
It must, because if you look at it, how outrageous, how I'm trying to look for the right word. What's that word again that the other guy used the other day? Conundrum of a sin. It doesn't make any sense. Whatsoever, the sense it is making is actually no sense. Now, you spend about that amount of money buying biscuits. Let us even ask those who manufacture the biscuit. Please, how much do you guys make in a year?
85 cartons. So,
wait, 85 cartons. How many biscuits do you have in one carton? How many police officers do we have in the unit? 400,000 plus. More, I don't know, I might be wrong. I don't know the numbers. So let us assume that you're buying for all senior officers. So what is making it jump that high cost? Is it transporting of the biscuits? Is he putting the biscuits in a shelf? Are they taking pictures of it? Are they doing documentary on the biscuit?
Absurd. I'm just here thinking, and I'm just curious. I'm asking myself. Yeah, I get cracker biscuit anyway. It's healthy, so maybe that's why it's healthy. It's healthy. Cracker biscuits are healthy, and I agree with that guy that cracker biscuits are expensive.
I don't want to run down their brand. Anyway.
The good ones. No, we didn't mention any brand. Okay. Crackers.
As a whole.
It's healthy. It's dry, less sugar. It's good for adults.
It's healthy.
So it's understandable
Processed.
why. Yeah, they'll take cracker biscuit and maybe just a cup of tea. So it's understandable that they're eating crackers.
I have a question. That cracker biscuit, did they put a tint of gold on it?
You've already asked that the cracker biscuit should go around.
If I don't get my own, then I know that this thing is just wasting our time, right? If each and every Nigerian doesn't get one piece of that cracker biscuit,
it can't go around.
Then we'll hold them
22 million
responsible.
naira is too small to get cracker biscuit for every Nigerian.
Do you know what 22 million naira could have done for striking
22 million
doctors?
naira is small
20 million naira
money.
could have done for teachers,
That's a little
or
money.
20 million naira could have done for primary school pupils to give them lunch.
It's a little money, let's be honest.
Little money, wow. If that money was too little, then why are they throwing tires of people's necks in markets for stealing just 100 naira?
At least not $22 million.
But give, well, even at that, at least 22 million naira will be able to send one or two children on scholarship to go learn how to manufacture biscuit or produce biscuit.
Oh, yeah,
That's
agree.
the point. Or spend
agree.
amount of money. You know,
agree.
I'm being sarcastic, but
I
if I
agree.
don't get my own cream cracker, I'll probably
If
won't
you
be
don't get
happier.
your cracker
Yes.
biscuits, let this cracker biscuit.
And
go
I
around.
personally, after the show, I'm going to go to the next police station nearby and knock. Please, can I get my cracker biscuit, please? And that's why. So you guys spend 22 million naira. I'm sure there's a lot of it. I mean, we actually have. I'm also one of the influential, Nigerians. I should
right.
have one. We are doing what we can, right, to support the government by sending information, proper information. We do our research, don't we? We do our research to inform the public. So we deserve to have our biscuit on. Matter of fact, I could have brought some crackers and put on the table.
Can't this
I should have done that. I
Let's
should have
talk
done
like
that.
you.
Yeah.
This biscuits go- All right, that's how we wrap it up this morning. This was good, quite
But on a
hilarious,
serious
note.
note, Nigerian police, please look into those who are responsible for logistics.
For eating this cracker.
Please, can we just ask them a question? If truly they spend the amount of money on that biscuit,
It's
can
5 cartons.
can the children of the police force actually also enjoy it too? I mean,
Do you know each carton?
right.
Do you know how much a carton of cracker biscuit? I mean, again, that's why we don't know if it's the imported type, because there are different types. There are the imported
Wow,
ones.
it makes it even worse.
Yes.
So as big as Nigeria is, as uniquely, I use this word, as well productive as we are, we're saying that to give government workers, they actually work for the government, give them a taste of nice treats. We'll go and import foreign biscuits.
Yes.
And then what we have produced here, we will not bring up money and then buy our own local produce.
Ones.
Wow. Even puts more insult upon injury. So they took our money and then did what? They now, converted to dollars and bought foreign biscuits instead of patronizing our local.
Because that's the only thing I can say that
That's
it's
where
an
I'll get-
imported
I'll-
one. Because if
this-
it's the locally made ones, it's 5 cartons.
This is where I
You
will
won't
get,
even
this is
spend-
where I will get even more angrier, because if that money was taken abroad to go buy foreign
On
biscuits,
imported crackers.
which means, look, we are even worse than we would. It's to be told. If we spend that money buying our own local biscuit, I'll say, okay, I
my
can let them have a
goodness.
hook a little. But you now buy foreign biscuits. All I can say is, where is our own cream cracker?
It will go around. It will go around, but let's wrap it up this morning on the
let's wrap
social
it up.
listening segment. You've been with us from the start of the show, where we looked at the newspapers from BusinessDay to the Punch to the Vanguard newspaper this morning, and then we went to Business Morning with Deborah Eze, and of course the big story focusing on the 5% fossil fuel tax.
Most
and then
definitely.
social listening segment today, we've spoken about the 2 weeks fast declared in Edo State to ward off evil, and also ahead of the New Yam
Which is
Festival.
hilarious, by the way.
Yeah, more hilarious for you was the 22 million naira for cracker biscuits.
Although,
But the good thing is it will go round.
Before we go away,
Hopefully.
let's see the economic value of that, which means that we are telling the international world our biscuit tastes nicer than you can ever think. Come and buy from us. That's also another way to say people can spend amount of money, right, in buying I hope it's local biscuits. In buying our own local biscuits, right? Again, I hope it's local biscuit, which means that we're telling the foreigners and people who care to know, come to Nigeria, right? And come buy our biscuit. So we want to export biscuit. That's another good way to look at it. That could be another good marketing strategy to say our biscuit tastes so nice that it actually costs that much.
I agree. That's a good way to see it. Honestly, maybe this is a good sell for the cracker industry
so
now.
it's a good business. It's a good business
Good
deal.
business. Cracker industry.
Start your day with business.
Tomorrow, you'd see us with a cup of tea